What if the world's strongest hero is no longer pretending to be good? What if the man who smiles on TV is finally ready to burn everything down? Season 5 of The Boys is not just another season. It's the end. And this time, no one is safe, not even Homelander. The world of The Boys is quiet right now. Not because things are better, but because everyone is afraid to breathe. Supes are no longer hiding behind rules or cameras. They walk freely. They rule openly. And people have learned one simple truth. No one is coming to save them. Vought doesn't control the heroes anymore. The government doesn't control them either. Fear does. And at the center of that fear stands Homelander. He is not trying to be loved now. He doesn't need applause. He doesn't need approval. The mask is gone. Season 5 opens in a world already broken. Cities feel tense. People whisper instead of shouting. Every screen shows the same face, smiling, calm, dangerous. Homelander has crossed a line that can't be uncrossed. He tasted real power, and he liked it. This is not a story about heroes versus villains anymore. This is a story about control. About what happens when someone with godlike power finally stops caring. The scariest part. Nothing has exploded yet. No big fight. No laser eyes in the sky. Just silence. The kind that comes right before everything falls apart. Because when the calm feels this heavy, it only means one thing. The storm is coming. Homelander is not angry anymore. That's the most dangerous part. In earlier seasons, he wanted love. He wanted praise. He wanted people to clap, cheer, and believe in him. But Season 5 shows a different man, a man who no longer asks. Homelander now believes the world belongs to him. Not because he was chosen. Not because he earned it. But because no one can stop him, he looks at humans the way humans look at ants. Small, weak, replaceable. Their rules mean nothing to him. Their laws are jokes. Every smile he gives feels fake now. Every calm word sounds like a warning. You can feel it. He is holding something back. And when he finally lets go, nothing will survive the impact. This version of Homelander doesn't explode in public. He waits. He watches. He plans. He knows fear is stronger than love. Fear keeps people quiet. Fear keeps people obedient. And Homelander has learned how to use it perfectly. The world sees him as a god. But the truth is worse. Gods usually have limits. Homelander doesn't. There is no one above him. No rule he respects. No line he won't cross. And the more power he gains, the less human he becomes. Even other supes are scared of him now. They smile around him. They agree with him. But inside they know the truth. If Homelander snaps, they will be the first to die. Season 5 hints that his biggest enemy is not the boys, it's himself, the voices, the anger, the empty space inside him that no amount of power can fill. He is standing at the top of the world and staring into the dark. The real question is not, can Homelander be stopped? The real question is, what happens when someone with infinite power decides the world is better without mercy? Because once that choice is made, there is no going back. And Homelander is closer than ever. They are tired. Not the kind of tired that sleep can fix. The kind that settles into your bones and never leaves. The boys have been fighting for too long. They've lost friends. They've lost trust. They've lost parts of themselves they will never get back. And now, they are running out of time. Season 5 shows them at their weakest and their most dangerous. Butcher is not the man he used to be. Every choice he makes feels heavier. Every step forward costs more than the last one. He knows the truth that no one else wants to say out loud. This is the final fight. And not everyone will survive it. Huey is no longer innocent. The fear is still there, but it no longer controls him. He's seen what doing nothing leads to. He understands now that standing back is just another way of losing. Mothers. Milk is holding the team together by force of will alone. Trying to keep them human in a world that rewards monsters. Trying to believe there is still a line they shouldn't cross. Even when crossing it might be the only way to win. Frenchie and Kimiko carry scars no one can see. Their past never stopped chasing them. And Season 5 makes it clear, the past always collects its debt. The boys are not heroes. They never were. They lie. They hurt people. They make terrible choices, but they are the only ones willing to stand in front of Homelander, not because they believe they can win, but because someone has to try. This season isn't about taking down Vought. It isn't about exposing lies. It isn't even about justice anymore. It's about stopping the end of everything. Every plan they make feels like a gamble. Every alliance feels temporary. Trust is fragile. One mistake could get them all killed, and the scariest part? They know it. There's no backup plan. No secret weapon waiting to save them at the last second. Just broken people facing a god who doesn't care. Season 5 pushes the boys to a simple question. How much of your soul are you willing to lose? To save a world that might not deserve saving? Because when the final battle comes, winning won't mean walking away clean. It will mean sacrifice. It will mean blood. And it will mean living with the consequences, if any of them live at all. This isn't their rise. This is their last stand. Everything has been leading to this moment. Every lie. Every death. Every choice that went too far to take back. Season 5 doesn't promise answers. It promises consequences. The final season moves toward one question that hangs over every scene. Does Homelander finally fall? Or does the world fall with him? There's no clear hero left. No clean victory waiting at the end. Every option feels wrong. Every path forward demands a terrible price. Homelander is no longer reacting to threats. He is creating them. He doesn't wait for permission. He doesn't explain himself. He decides, and the world obeys. The closer we get to the end, the more dangerous he becomes. Not louder, not crazier, calmer, and that calm is terrifying because calm means he's made his choice. The final season hints at a last confrontation that will change everything. Not a simple fight, not fists and lasers, but a moment where power, fear, and truth collide. Someone will have to cross a line that can't be erased. Someone will have to become something they hate. And once that happens, there is no going back. The idea of winning stops making sense. If Homelander dies, the world may never recover from what he started. If he lives, fear becomes the new law of the land. Either way, something is lost forever. Season 5 plays with the idea that maybe Homelander doesn't need to be killed. Maybe breaking him is worse. Taking away the one thing he believes makes him a god. Control. But what happens if that fails? What happens if he chooses to burn everything rather than lose? The show doesn't give comfort. It doesn't offer hope wrapped in clean endings. It asks a brutal question instead. How do you stop a man who believes the world owes him everything? As the final moments approach, the line between hero and villain disappears completely. Good people do bad things. Bad people do worse things. And the audience is left watching, knowing there is no safe outcome, only an ending, and when the final scene fades to black, one truth will remain. This was never a story about saving the world. It was a warning, because the scariest monsters are not born. They are created and then handed power. The end is coming, and no one walks away untouched.